and welcome to the show with everything you could ever want to make and do right at your fingertips. I'm Tim.
And I'm Naomi. And here's what's coming up on today's show.
We clean up in the bathroom and create fingertips bath crayons. Find out whether Naomi makes a spectacle of herself in today's 1 minute make. And we show you how to bring the old favourite of noughts and crosses bang up to date, fingertips style. And for details of lots of great fingertips makes, you can check out our website, address at the end of the show. But first, the fingertips glitter ball. They're really glitzy, they're really cheap to make, and you can have a party in your room whenever you like.
Come here often?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I said, do you come here often?
No, still can't hear you.
I said, do you come here often?
Oh, no need to shout, Naomi.
Yeah, I know.
Tell you what do you think of this?
Oh, I love it. You get them in all the best discos.
It's great, isn't it? The difference is this is a fingertips glitter ball. Hang it up, glam it up, and pretend you're a cool clubber or a showbiz superstar.
Yeah. And we give the glitter ball a fingertips difficulty rating of 3. So let's party.
Start with a really showbiz and glamorous balloon. Stand it with the tied end down in an old bowl. Next, you need some strips of newspaper like these, and with some PVA glue, just paste the strips onto the surface of the balloon. You want to cover it all the way around, but be sure not to cover the tied end. You need to do about 4 layers.
And when you've paper machéed your balloon almost all the way up to the top and left it to dry, it's time to do the fun bit. So get a drawing pin and pop the balloon. Oh! And then remove all the debris. Will it come out? There it is. And then put your hand in here and enlarge this hole to make sure you can fit your hand inside. Next, you need to get hold of a set of these LED fairy lights, and you need this type that are battery operated, which you can get from DIY shops and department stores. And the great thing about these is they don't get hot, so they're very safe. Count how many lights are on your set. I know there are 20 on this lot, so that's how many holes I need to make in my balloon. And you make the holes by carefully pushing a sharp pencil through the paper mache like this. Try and make your holes evenly spaced, and you want to make them just big enough to be able to push a light through each one.
When all the holes are made, just pop your lights inside the balloon shape and push them up through the little holes. And make sure you do this bit with the lights off. No, not those lights, the fairy lights. Ah, that's better. Now you need an empty, clean yoghurt pot. You need to make sure that the rim of the yoghurt pot is slightly wider than the hole at the bottom of your balloon, so that when you pop it inside and turn the whole thing upside down, it doesn't fall out. Once again, make sure that the battery bit and the switch is on the outside. And now you just need to glue or tape the yoghurt pot into position.
And when you've done that, you need to paper mache between the balloon and the yoghurt pot here to seal this join. Wrap the remaining wire around this and stick the switch box on the top. And it's best to fix that on with tape. And once you've done that, you can paint the whole thing silver. Looks good, doesn't it? And attach some string or strong thread on either side of the battery box so that you can hang it up. And now we're ready to glam it up a little bit more. We've already started on this one. We're using glass stones, but you could use coloured beads or gems and just stick them in clusters around each light like this.
When the beads are finished and the lights are on, it will look something like this. Look at that, all glitz and glam. And there you have it. Now you just need to get someone to help hang it up in your bedroom, and you've got your glitter ball in all its glory. And now you're ready to glam it up and pretend to be a cool clubber or a showbiz superstar.
Yeah, and some of us don't have to pretend now, do we?
Get her. Right then, Naomi, let's party.
Yeah! To make a fingertips glitter ball, cover a balloon in 4 layers of torn up newspaper and PVA glue, leaving a space around the knot. When it's dry, pop the balloon and remove the burst bits from inside. Next, make little holes around the balloon using a sharp pencil. Then place some battery-operated LED fairy lights into the balloon shape and push the bulbs through. Now stick a yoghurt pot to the balloon, not forgetting to leave the battery pack outside. Then paper mache between the balloon and the pot to seal the join. Wind the remaining wire around the pot and tape the switch box on top. Paint the whole thing silver. Add some string either side of the battery box so you can hang it up. Finally, add some glass beads in clusters around your lights. And now you're ready to party.
This is Makeover Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you how to make something by recycling stuff you'll probably find around the home. So, what about this lot? A load of bits and bobs from the kitchen cupboard. Not very exciting, eh? Well, with a little bit of fingertips know-how, I'm going to be showing you how to transform these into these. Fingertips bath crayons. They're perfectly safe to use on tiles and enamel, and the best thing is, not only are they great fun, but they clean the bath as well. And if you want to make some, here's what you'll need. Some soap flakes, hot water, and some food colouring. And we give bath crayons a fingertips difficulty rating of 1. Nice and easy.
Take a bowl and fill it with some soap flakes. Next, you need to blend in some hot water. Then take a spoon and mix. And don't worry if you haven't got any soap flakes. You can pick them up quite cheaply from supermarkets and hardware stores. Just keep mixing, blending together until you have something that looks like this. So now the good bit, add some colour, and for this you're going to need food colouring. This comes in lots of great colours, and there's usually some lurking in the back of your kitchen cupboard. Add as much as you like until it's strong and rich in colour. Just mix it around. Now you're going to need to put this mixture into moulds. These can be any shape you like. I'm going to use this old jelly mould as it's nice and flexible and quite chunky, and the chunkier the bath crayon, the better. Press your mixture into the moulds, like I'm doing here. Spoon it in and then push it into all the nooks and crannies. There's enough of that, isn't there? And when the mould is full, you can see I've used lots of different colours here. Put the crayons in a dry place overnight. And when dry, remove your crayons from the moulds. Do it quite carefully. Put them on something like a plate and allow to harden for a couple of hours at room temperature.
And here they are, fabulous fingertips bath crayons. They look good, they work brilliantly, and they'll keep you entertained while you're having a bath. And of course you can make them in all sorts of different shapes and colours. Just check these out. Look at these heart ones made using an old ice tray holder. Or what about this multicoloured spectacular with different colours all layered together? Or this fingertips hand made using an old cookie cutter. So why not clean up in the bathroom and have a splashing time creating your very own fingertips bath crayons? And you'll never have those bath time blues again.
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we're going to show you something which will take under a minute to make using odds and ends from around the house.
Today it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And this is all I need, not very much stuff.
Now, we're not going to tell you what it is, so see if you can work it out along the way.
Yes, and I promise you're going to be very impressed by my super speedy making skills on this one.
Should we do it then?
Yeah, but don't blink, or you might miss it.
Is that a clue?
Yes, and I promise not to make a spectacle of myself.
Hey,
Right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right, get a photo of yourself to start off with, and some old sunglasses, and you need to draw roughly a circle. Right, that's about the same size as the lens.
10 seconds
around
gone.
each eye.
So it doesn't have to be a photo of you.
Is it? Oh, it's better if it's you. It'll work better.
I meant you,
Right.
but never mind.
No, obviously not me.
20
yourself.
seconds gone.
Right, this is the bit that's going to take me some time. Obviously, you can do this a little bit more neatly than me. Spend a bit more time.
Nearly half your time's
No
gone.
way.
30 seconons already.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Right, quick. Other eye. Aye.
25 seconds to go.
No way. She's never
40 seconds gone.
Quick. Oh dear. Get away.
If you can do this, 15.
How long? Right, now get the sunglasses.
And
Old
10,
sunglasses and stick with
9,
that one.
8,
Inside
7,
each
6,
lens.
5, 4,
Still the
3.
clock!
Oh! I thought you weren't going to do it then. Well done, you.
Yikes.
57 seconds, but what's the point of that?
Well, if I put them on and close my eyes, it actually looks like I'm awake when I'm asleep.
And you've got slightly
Skewy eyes.
organised as well. That's right. Fantastic. Brilliant for catching a sneaky 40 winks.
Yeah, and you don't have to stop there. You can do all sorts of eyes in your old sunglasses. How about these? Frog eyes.
What about these slightly scary wide eyes?
Oh, I say. Ooh. Or some alien eyeballs.
Or these slightly sinister eyes with teddy bears. Lovely.
Or you could even stick on a pair of closed eyes, and then it looks like you're having a sleep when you can be awake and spying on your mates.
Nice. Or how about these, which are, frankly, just utterly ridiculous?
Yeah.
Nice.
So stick some eyes on some old sunglasses and have a sneaky snooze without spending a blinking penny.
This is Fun Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you something that's fun to make and fun to play. Ah, stopped you.
Ah! No, you didn't. Missed you! Yes, 3 games in a row.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I'll get you next time. Noughts and crosses. Are you any good at it? Here at Fingertips, we've reinvented this traditional game. You usually play it with a pencil and paper.
Ah, but we've come up with a more fun way of doing things. This one's better looking, it's 3D, and it'll last forever.
Yes, now you can play noughts and crosses like this.
Or like this, with stars and stripes. You can do the same game with any design you like.
And we've given this Fingertips twist on an old classic a difficulty rating of 1. Yes, really. It's dead simple.
Start by collecting together 10 stones and then take a piece of square card and divide this into 9 smaller squares, making sure each one is big enough to hold a stone.
When that's done, paint your squares alternate colours like this. I've gone for white and dark green paint. Now you need your pebbles, 5 for one design and 5 for another. To do standard noughts and crosses, simply paint 5 noughts onto your first 5 stones. Try to be as neat as you possibly can. And there's my first nought. And then you need to do 5 crosses. Perfect.
When you've painted all of your pebbles, you can outline your design with black pen if you like. Just neatens things up and makes your designs really stand out.
They look great, don't they? All ready for a game.
Oh yes, and if you want to do a different design, why not experiment? Here we've used some fabric and old plastic toys just to make a football-themed version of the same game. These pebbles have been decorated with plastic gems and cake decorations, and we've even jazzed up the backboard.
Oh, what about this one, where we used a computer to print out our faces and then squares of colourful fun foam for the board?
And very nice it is too. A traditional game with a fresh Fingertips twist.
Right, you, fancy a rematch?
Oh, whenever.
Well, that's it for today.
Don't forget to check out the Fingertips website. The address is on the screen now.
And we'll see you again very soon for more Fingertips. Bye!